A very good morning. It's Mark here, 8 a.m. Eastern. That's 12 midday GMT on the 17th of April. Yesterday, a real welcome breather that the market took, a well-deserved breather. Don't know if that will last. Don't think that's a sign of stability, maybe just literally that, taking a breather, waiting for the next turn in whatever direction that might be. Let's have a look how we stand this morning with the US session underway. Yesterday, US dollar did weaken. You can see there's the red candle, triggered actually by Fed Chairman Powell's remarks and statements made yesterday, certainly negative for the US dollar, which spurred this sell-off, support at 99.08. Gapped up a little bit to start this morning's trading. This morning, there we can see, started and went that little bit higher to 99.54, coming down right now, but sitting in the middle of today's range on the hourly. There you can see sitting at 99.32 as the US session gets underway. Buyers will be looking to break above that 99.51 early resistance level. Sellers looking to come below the 99 level. Let's have a look at S&P, which Wall Street will be opening up in an hour and a half. For now, sitting in the middle of the range between 5,300 and 5,375. Let's just zoom out to the daily. And yesterday, also a sell-off in the S&P after 2 days of doji candlesticks and not much activity in the equity markets. Yesterday, all the major equity markets sold off again. Came down to establish support here at that 5,300 level. When we look at it, when we zoom in on the hourly, there you can see trend and bias all down right now at 8 o'clock. A little bit of a green candlestick, but certainly trend and bias are down. And as I say, we'll wait for Wall Street to open and see the direction once the market is open. Let's have a look at gold. There's the daily. Slight gap down, slight gap up to start the day and a new record. Yesterday closed at 3,343. We're already seeing 3,352 as the high, but a sell-off from that new high. That sell-off being a bit of maybe a breather, natural retracement, some profit taking, certainly doesn't change the status of gold. If we zoom in on the hourly, there you can see a little bit of a sell-off, support level for now at 3,313, but already you can see as the US session has opened, it's bounced up off that support level. Buyers back at 3,332. EMA is about to cross on the hourly. So with gold, we've seen every day new record highs and demand at every level. Let's watch and see how that works out for today. And the new resistance right now, 3,357. Let's have a look at Brent oil. Brent oil's put in a good showing since last week's sell-off, which was extreme. And I'm saying that because if you have a look last week, have a look at support all the way down here to 58 59, but it has fought back since then. And even on the dailies, you can see following the last couple of days, EMAs have crossed gently to the upside and continuing so far today with resistance at 65.75. Let's see if buyers can continue that and get up to revisit the $67.38, the previous resistance level. Sellers will want to come below this resistance at 65.39 and come down to test the $63 level. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. There you can see on the daily, that's the year-long descending trend line, and price activity for the past week has hovered around this descending trend line, unable to break above the 84,000 level. 86,000 is the resistance, 83,000 is the support, and price action pretty much contained in that tight range. The bias, I would call everything flat. The trend is flat. The bias is flat right now. Range trading within this tight range, alternatively waiting for a break above this 85,000, 86,000 and a push higher up to 88,000, even try to get back to those kind of levels where sellers, of course, will want to push below this descending trend line and come back to the low 80,000 area. Good trading. I will see you at the end of the day. Before I do go, note there will be the ECB interest rate decision, pretty much consensus that for a 25 basis points cut. I think more important will be the accompanying statement that goes with that. Remember, yesterday it was Jerome Powell's statement that triggered the US dollar sell-off. I've no doubt we'll see the same thing today, and the policy statement could well have a marked effect on the performance of the euro. Good trading.